Welcome back to Discover the Known. DTK is what I call it for short. Come with me on my journey to birth. Just dropped the kids off. Just dropped off the kiddos. And I'm on my way to my second iron infusion. And today was the day actually that I was supposed to go get induced. Oh, gotta stop. These cameras don't play. Yeah, today is the day of my induction that I had to cancel. So it's in God's hands, but we'll see moving forward how every day goes. Had the ultrasound this past Friday. Today is Monday. As far as I know, the baby head is not down yet, so maybe that's a sign. Wasn't meant to be today. Wasn't meant to be the birthday. Maybe. And on top of that, the main reason for the cancellation is because I have not secured a sitter for my kids, which at this point I don't think I'm not even gonna say nothing about it. I'm just gonna stay hopeful about it. But I have been looking at home births, seeing how that process goes, just in case I end up having a baby at home. So I'm just gonna try to get some inflatables, make the space for it, and make the mentality for it, just in case it goes that way. But let's go get these iron infusions, because the risk of that is bleeding. If my blood count, if my hemoglobin stays low, then I'm at risk for blood loss during birth, and I don't want that. So this is my second round of infusions. So I am here. I got my iron infusions done. Now I'm here just visiting. Visiting my grandma, asking her to stay with me like she usually is. Just asking her for her presence during this tough time. And should me or something happen to me or the baby, in the midst of it all, that she be right there waiting. Just be right there. Again, I was supposed to have a procedure today. Had to cancel, waiting on a rescheduled date. But really, they waiting for me, because once I'm able to make arrangements with the kids, they would probably be like, come tonight. All right. Because that's how open it is. For some reason, I don't know. You never know when you're about to give birth what's going on in the world and in the hospitals. But it's usually always packed, and nobody ever have this much availability. But now, now that I'm ready, and they seem to think that it's time to schedule this thing, the availability just open like a mug. I mean, they talking about just come on in. You got times. We moving the night people to the morning people to the night, and they available, and I'm not. And I just really feel like, by the baby head not being down, it was, I don't know which week it changed or which day it changed in an instant, but one week the baby head was down, and next week, which was last week, the baby head wasn't down no more. It just was laying hammock style, chilling. And I really believe it's a reason for that. It's not time. I could get it done, but I gotta realize that it's not time. Because if you think about it, if the baby head would have stayed down, I probably would have been naturally went into labor by the baby head being down, pushing against my cervix and helping me to dilate with all the things that I was doing. I walked, I had pineapples, I had spicy food. I was doing everything. I got my exercise ball. I was doing the exercises. I was doing everything according to the baby coming. But now it makes sense when I found out the baby head wasn't down. I wasn't applying any pressure to the state of how the baby was in, because it wasn't, the baby head wasn't down. So I'm just trying to vent every now and then throughout these days up until, because obviously the baby have to come. But I really only got 2 more weeks max. Like if I go past 40, I'm 39 weeks. And if I go past 40, I'm only looking at 2 weeks max for this baby. So it's like either the hospital gonna forfeit and, you know, keeps rescheduling me. It's like, what? How do they even go? The hospital just going to keep rescheduling to me till they can't reschedule me no more. And then, or I'm just going to naturally have a baby wherever I'm at. At home, I could be out. But the good thing is, I know enough to know that once my contractions is evenly spaced out and they get worse and worse, that I know that I'm dilating more and more. So obviously, if I was in the store or in the midst of dropping my kids off or like somewhere other than my house, I would make the time, or I would try to get the strength enough to make arrangements to go pick up my kids and make sure my mom, you know, everybody's back home, in order for me to maintain at home and not just outside somewhere. Or go to the hospital and let them figure it out, like if they wanted to deliver me with the kids there, or, you know, whatever. But my common sense would be to just call 911 and let them come to the house and help me out, because my kids can't come. But yeah, I'm here. I'm about to go talk to my grandma for a little bit and just be. I like to lay at her crib and just let everything go and not worry for a few minutes before I get back in this car and go back home or wherever reality takes me. So, be back. It's the next day. I had a OB appointment, and I basically told my doctor or my nurse, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I said, I think I'm gonna have a baby at home, or, you know, I've been watching videos anticipating to have it at home, because if something happens between now and the hospital waiting for me to arrange for the kids, and I know I can't arrange for the kids, and I told her everything, situation like with their dad and stuff, and you know, possibility, just putting out possibilities, and then the possibilities falling through. She was like, just call so we could figure it out, because you could go into labor even though the baby head not down. You could still go into labor, and we don't want, you know, you can't do that at home. Whew, I'm getting so emotional. But how about, you know, although she said scheduling 1 week to come back for your last visit, because technically, you know, that's what they had to do. Out of all the times I came to this doctor, my last week being here, I get a ticket. And that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but I'm about to pay this ticket. They got me. So she did give me a heads up and said that they was already going to call me to schedule for tomorrow, but I told her, I was like, I'm not going to have childcare by tomorrow, so you know, we're going to have to push it back again. She was like, just see what you can do, figure it out. And as far as like calling them and, you know, letting them know so we could all work together on this. And that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to call the doctor at L&D and see if they still want us to keep the appointment for tomorrow or not. The baby is, I'm assuming the head is not down yet still, because when she was checking for the heartbeat, the baby was showing off, just moving all around. And then, you know, she finally confirmed the heart rate. But I'm just gliding through the day. This is May 2nd, second day from my first canceled appointment. And like I said, I've been just praying. Yesterday I went to sit with my grandma for a little bit at her resting place and asked her to just be with me as I gradually give it to God. Because when there's nothing you can do, what Donnie McClurkin say, just stand, square your shoulders, keep your faith, and stand. And the good thing about being practicing my faith in Christianity is that I always pray. I wake up, you know, I play the gospel, I play sermons every day. So it's like when I have bad days and days like this, when something is really happening that's like could take my faith, I pray so much and I listen to so many uplifting things as far as like sermons and the word and reading and studying the Bible, that it's just like it's not as crucial as me running to the word at the last minute because I'm in this situation. It's like, okay, that's my normal. And if anything, it just gives me stronger faith in knowing, you know, that I'm gonna be okay, if that makes sense. But yes, this is day 2 of anticipation, second day of May, of anticipating the birth of my surprise gender baby. I will talk to you guys after I make this phone call, or we'll see how the day goes. I'm just trying to go grab something to eat, take my mind off this thing before, you know, kids in school. My mom is in her program, everybody's out, and get my mind together and just think. Like yesterday I went to the nail salon and got my eyelashes done. That was something for me to do, because it's like I could be working on my business, I could be making some, you know, products for my website, but I'm just like all over the place where I don't have a mind space for that right now. And I just already planned on doing it, picking up where I left off when the baby comes. So I'm just trying to, if I can't rest, I'm just trying to do things that make me feel okay and safe from worry and not worry my head, in addition to listening and to my sermons and keeping the word of God around me. But I can't believe I got this ticket. So before the kids get home, try to figure out something to do. On top of doing what I need to do, I'm gonna try to figure out something just to do for me today. And just stay uplifted and encouraged and in good spirits. Because now it doesn't seem like I'm gonna have the baby at home, which is good, because I was on Amazon looking at birth pools. I was gonna get my life together, okay? I was gonna get it all together and just pray about the timing, like if it was gonna happen in the middle of the night, or, you know, take my kids to school and then it might have happened while they was at school. I was trying to get my life, okay? Who knows? But my nurse just now, she was sure that I would have the baby before my next appointment next week. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I just don't like feeling alone in it. Like in it, feeling so alone. Other than having God, like, so. But I'm okay. I'll be alright. Talk to you guys in a little bit. I called the hospital. I called L&D and the lady that I spoke with wasn't the person in charge of like handling cases to be able to give me a sense of how we should go about next steps. But they said they're gonna call me back. They usually call back before the end of the shift, before the end of like the business day, where so I'm gonna go get me some food. But in the midst of that, I was just calling to thank one of my one of my family members that was a possibility of watching the kids. So I was calling her to say thank you, like, because I'm anticipating on, I don't know what's gonna happen. So I just extended a thank you to her in case, like, coming to a conclusion that she can't be the one to watch them, because it's going to happen on a weekday, and people got to work, they got schedules and stuff like that. And the whole intention of her agreeing to watch them was because I told her I would try to shoot for a weekend where she didn't have to work and could be there, and usually in the hospital for 2 days. So we had that all arranged. So once I figured it would be a weekday, like any day now, possibly tomorrow, I was telling her, like, look, baby, they don't want to wait. The baby got to come. You might, in terms of like saying you might can't watch him, but thank you. So she was like, no, just make arrangements, make sure that they know that you have somebody, but it will be under certain conditions. Like, it might be this day, or when we do go forth and do it, I might have to be there at the hospital. We might all be in there together and stuff like that. So we talked for a little bit, and I feel, I like I said, I gave it to God. I'm not gonna worry. I'm just waiting on the call. So we'll see. But let me go get something to eat. So I decided to stop at the mall in my favorite food court and just get some last minute things for the birth and the kids while there. So I'm back in the car. I got my food, and I'm just gonna go home, relax, and eat before I had to get the kids, because I want to get our bags packed tonight. I just did a little mini shopping therapy for like stuff that we need, or that that the kids need and that I need, and my mom. A couple things and a little cosmetics that we can use at the hospital. So I'm gonna go relax at home, eat, and pack everybody's bag and my hospital bag, since I know for sure that I will be going to the hospital soon. So let me go do that, and I'm gonna step my foot on the gas because I'm hungry and I'm not trying to eat on the road. I'm really trying my best not to eat on the road. I'm like 15 minutes from my house, so I'm just gonna go ahead, head home, and just keep a clear mind. Today is like one of those days where if you let the enemy get to you, it'll be easy today, because you already in the whirlwind of trusting without knowing. And I just want to have a safe space for myself right now. So I'm just going to go home and go to my room, and maybe I'll watch a movie today, eat, and pack everybody bag until I had to go pick up my lovely kids and wait for my mom to get home. And we just gonna try to go into the next day positive thinking. But I am still waiting on that phone call, so let me go ahead and get going. I don't have that much time. And when thou art come in, thou shalt shut the door upon thee and upon thy sons. So after finally getting the call back, I was able to confirm with the hospital and the babysitter that May 3rd is induction day. So me and my mom headed on to the hospital. This is me getting ready for my spinal, getting induced. My mom is eating.
her breakfast. She basically ate the whole time we was there, honestly. This is the room where the baby will be, and I was so happy to get something on my tongue, just a taste. My goal was to have a successful VBAC. If you don't know what that is a vaginal birth after having a C-section. And I just thank God for my legs and feet, because after the spinal, I was so humbled by the experience of not feeling my legs. I was able to check on the kids here and there, and these contractions, I'm not gonna lie. Whew. So this is me going natural, and you can see up there. Let's see. Oh, it's a contraction coming. See those little humps right there. See the humps right there. Little humps. Those is contraction like little hills. In the cafeteria. So I'm having one right now. It's right there. It's a contraction coming. You see that? So they're getting close together. They're getting real close together. They look like hills. I hope you can see them. Those hills. And they close together. Oh, wait, my pressure going. See that hill just going? And the pain is tolerable still right now. But so far so good. But you see those hills? Those are the contractions, and that's how close they get. I was 1 centimeter when they first checked me. So we'll see how far I am when they check me again. But by them being so close like that, I'm hoping I'm at least past 5 centimeters. It's 5:30. It's 5:30 right now. And really the key is to get through them is just to breathe through them. In and out, deep breath, and see there's another one coming. There's another one coming. There's another one coming. Just like that. Look at that hill. There's another one coming. But the key is to breathe through them. Breathe. And it don't last about 30 seconds, 30 through 70 seconds. But they is coming back to back. And so I'm waiting on them to check me. And this is an induction. I have a balloon inside. No epidural. No pain medicine yet. I am allowed to have pain medicine if it gets unbearable, but they're tolerable right now, which is why I'm curious to know how many centimeters I am, because they so back to back, but they tolerable. So woo. Yes. You got a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And Joshua, what do you have? Oh, it's a humpback whale. That's not a humpback whale. It's a whale. Oh, it is. It's a pink humpback whale. Oh. Bye-bye, humpback whale. Bye-bye, humpback whale. Okay. They're going to be checking me in about 8 minutes or so. When they say push, I'm pushing. Because this is no joke. Look who eating again.
It's like every 2 minutes. Yeah.
Do y'all ever think my mom thought twice to say, well, this girl can't eat, so let me stop eating everything in front of her? Nope, since she even laying down with the cup. But that's all right. So I'm just on this ball, which really helped me a lot with my contractions. Also listening to some motivational sermons. And then after I sat down, I got the peanut ball, which you put one leg up on at a time. You switch legs for however many minutes the nurse recommends. And that helped a lot as well. So we're doing all right.
So change of events. They tried to break my water this morning. It is 7 o'clock, May 4th. They tried to break my water. So they couldn't break it because I'm only 4 centimeters and long and high, meaning cervix still not effaced, and baby still high up in my uterus, hasn't really came down yet. So now she said, okay, I'll try to break your water in a couple hours, but then they came back in less than a couple hours and said, no, we're gonna actually go ahead and break the water. We'll just use a little tool to do it, the appropriate tool to do it. And they went to go scan and make sure the head was down, and the head was not down. Baby had got away again. Baby got away again. And so now I have to have a C-section. So I will not be having a VBAC. Oof, contraction. So I will not be having a VBAC, and I might have to get, obviously I gotta get some type of spinal or epidural to numb me for the pressure because it's a C-section. So I guess change of plans. That hasn't been, ever since I've been here, been change of plan. So baby's in charge, and the bright side is I will get to eat soon, I guess. But they are setting me up for a C-section, and it is May 4th. We'll figure out the gender and go from there. I'm gonna have a, this might not be my room no more either. They was gonna go put them in there. Or now, change of plan. I'm trying to take it all in because I'm just grateful there's nothing wrong. It's just the baby kept escaping, going the other way, getting away. So we're just going with the flow. But it's so funny, like every time the nurses and doctors is ready to do one thing, the baby, like, y'all thought y'all was about to do that. Y'all, that's what y'all thought. Y'all gonna listen to me. I said I'm going this way. So and figure by noon, I know, meet the baby. In the midst of me going to the bathroom, can't show you this, but my mucus plug is coming down. I'm peeing and I'm like, something coming down with the pee. I don't have a balloon in no more. Lo and behold, is my mucus plug. So now we see what we gotta do now. I don't know if that's me, maybe the baby turned back around. I don't know. But I don't know if I should sit down and stay standing up till the nurse get back. Ooh, go another contraction. Or maybe by me standing up, that help put some pressure in and this thing pop. Ooh. So Same plan, C-section. I can't wait to wash up. Can't wait to eat. But I'm about to have a C-section any minute. Well, Dad is actually on his way. Was able to make it, and they are willing to wait. So, waiting for Dad. He'll make it. Get the C-section done. I can eat. Find out the gender. All be well. My kids is in school. And today is started off like a little roller coaster. But I'm grateful. We got the conclusion drawn. And go from there. I know I can eat. Now all I need to do is figure out what I'm going to eat. If it's going to be from the cafeteria or if I'm going to send Dad back out to get a platter. Because I just worked so hard trying to have a VBAC. I'm still dealing with natural contractions. But it's not going to happen VBAC, so I'm a little frustrated, not in a good, like, not bad frustrated, but it's like, dang, I had to deal with the contractions only to not have a vaginal birth kind of thing. But it'll be over soon. Get a spinal, which is a short-term version of epidural, so it's not an epidural, getting a spinal for the C-section, and then I'll get to meet the baby. So that's all I got. It's as good as it gets. So I had a healthy baby boy by the name of Noah. And funny story, I dreamt that my baby was going to be a boy. Well, not my baby, because the dream was just a baby boy laying in a blanket, and the blanket was blue. And the dream came after I watched Noah's Ark documentary. So didn't know the baby was mine in the dream, but when I watched Noah, I saw the baby, and I found out I was pregnant a week later. So even though I chose to to wait until the gender came, I had a feeling that it was going to be a boy when I found out I was pregnant. And lo and behold, it's a boy. So yes, he's here, and he is in the NICU because I had to have an emergency C-section due to the baby not, turning back around and stuff like that. So I had to have a C-section. And they said the reason why the baby was so active in turning and laying hammock style is because I had some scar tissue near where the head was supposed to be. So the baby wasn't comfortable going and staying in that position. Because the head was down there at one point by himself without an aversion, but he kept turning back. So, yes, that's pretty much what's going on. I had a C-section. The baby is here. He's in a NICU because on his way out of my uterus, he got some fluid in him, and it's in his lungs, and they want to just get that cleared out for him. And I'll be here myself for the next 3 days, so hopefully it doesn't take him more than 3 days to recover, and we can both go home together. But it is a strong possibility that he will stay behind. So like I said, 3 days, I hope that's more than enough time for him to heal and leave with me. But it's a good day. It is a good day. As always, God woke me up, so every day is a good day for that. But this is a day that is very special. It's May 4th. May 4th, I had 4 kids. Noah was born at 12:04. And he's just a joy. He is a joy. I mean, I'm just in awe. And I get to go see him in the field. I'm on a liquid diet. So I'm eating my soup and stuff. Dad is with me. Mom is she's back home getting more stuff and cleaning up properly so that she could come back. And pretty much, yeah, this has been amazing. But I'm going to go see Noah soon.
down in the NICU, and I will try to get him, try to capture him, depending on the state he's in, or I would just wait and you guys will see him later. But life is good. This was very much. This is a roller coaster ride for me, this pregnancy. I didn't know that I would be here today, given, you just never know what tomorrow looks like. So if you're out there and you are in limbo of staying focused versus trying to make something work that can distract you from your focus, but that thing is very important, just remember that tomorrow belongs to God. And God has everything already handled for you. Everything is already done. Sometimes being anxious can make us think that it's because we're in control and we need to put things in order, but we just have to go with the flow sometimes and let tomorrow come. And at some point you get a realization where you have no choice but to look back and see how far you come, because God is God alone. And once you do that, you'll see moving forward, hey, I don't have to worry. Look at what I just been through. And it applies. Is the best part about it is that it applies to any and everything. Okay, any and everything. I'm telling you something. I know I got insurance and all of that, but I'm not turning this TV on. I'm not turning this TV on for $8.50 a day. They say a day. I'm not turning that TV on. I got my laptop. I got a plug for the laptop. I don't watch TV no way like that, because I listen to my sermons and I praise and worship God for about 20 out of the 24 hours in my day, and sing along with the songs and stuff. But majority of the time also, my kids had the TV. But when I get my TV, or I'm listening to everything holy, because it's just the space that I'm in right now. Maybe when God pulls me out of the space I'm in, I can maybe not be so adamant about only listening to the word. Like, I might give myself a break and watch a show here and there, relax myself, relax my mind, find some entertainment. But that's just the journey that I'm on right now. I hope it doesn't make me boring or anything like that. But it does keep people away from me that's not good for me, because they aren't interested in talking about or watching the Word of God. So that's doing me a favor. And yeah, I'm waiting for Dad to come back with the food, even though I can't eat it right now. I can't eat till after midnight, but I do want to smell it. And just want to smell some things. So when I go and eat, and I know I can't eat too fast. My food probably gonna last me a couple days. I'm getting like a big Jamaican platter and a box of pizza. And I know my food gonna last me a couple days, because I got a nibble by me not eating in 2 days. I got a nibble so that I don't get full too fast and my stomach hurt, and I got a C-section, stitches, all of that. Ain't gonna be too good. So but I'm excited. Today has been a good day. I had a baby today. My team of doctors were just impeccable. Like, they was so awesome. Like, they just, when you have a profession that you do every day, all day, and you care about that profession, you literally are the best. Like, I could tell the giving C-sections and birthing, doing the OB thing and the labor and delivery, I could tell that this is what these people do all day, and they enjoy it because they perfected the craft. They love it. They made me feel so good. And got attached to a couple nurses, and by me having a surprise baby made it even more excited for the staff and me, my mom. And so yeah, I got my boy. I got two. Oh, and I got, shut down the factory while I was open. So it sure did. Say, why y'all down there? Close the factory while you at it. And they did. They closed it, shut down. Burnt. Okay, they was cooking me in there, and I smelt it, and it was, no, it was relieving because although it's like, what's that smell? Okay, that's y'all shut. That's what it takes to shut it down. Then do what you gotta do. But let me go for my broth get cold. I don't want that. My chicken broth, and I got my tea and my juices for days. And I'm about to nod off and go to sleep because I need to get some sleep. I need to get some sleep. So, all right. I am beyond excited. Look who's here. It's a boy. His name is Noah. Noah Emmanuel. And he is just so cute. I made it through. I made it through. It is day 2 after giving birth to Noah. And I'm in a lot of pain. Abdominal pain and back pain. I lost a lot of blood. I had a hemorrhage overnight. By me not dilating the full 10 centimeters to have a vaginal birth, and then having a C-section, everything in my uterus is pretty backed up, at, like, the way I see it. Like, I think everything is backed up to where as though they have to, it comes down slowly or it comes down in clots, like blood wise and stuff. And I haven't passed gas or anything. I haven't made a bowel movement, so it just makes it much more painful. But I am alive and Noah's okay, and I just have to get through this time where I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm trying to get up and walk around and make sure that I'm breastfeeding, that Noah's latching, make sure that I'm pumping, make sure that I'm mobile. Because the more I lay down and like try to like cope with everything, the more I don't think I'm helping the situation by just laying in bed. So I try to wait for reasonable times to go to sleep with Noah, or like organize as far as like pumping and make sure he had milk. But it's the pain that like just weighs me down. So we'll see how everything goes, but I haven't talked to my kids in over a couple hours, so I'm worried about them, but I'm trying not to worry. I'm chewing gum because she said it'll help wake up my intestines and bowels, and signal certain things that will make me want to go to the bathroom. So see how that works. But I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Noah's hot in his face right now. He's trying to act like he's asleep, but as soon as I put him down, he gonna get to crying. Little baby self. But and I can hear it, like my stomach. I can hear the air bubbles in my stomach, literally.
And then nothing won't come out. Nothing won't happen. So this is day 2. Is it day 2 post-op? Because today the 6th. I had him on the 4th. Today is day 2 post-op. And I'm finally about to take a shower. Noah is sleeping. And I'm gonna take a shower. So we are getting ready to blow this joint. You guys, thanks for watching. I'm on my way home to the kids, and you guys have a blessed day.